In recent times, the issue of border security and immigration policy has surged to the forefront of national discourse, spotlighting the complex interplay between state actions and federal policies. Central to this debate is the state of Texas under Governor Greg Abbott, which has taken unilateral measures to enhance its border security in response to what it perceives as federal inaction or inadequacy in handling illegal immigration. This analysis delves into the multifaceted dimensions of Texas's border security efforts, the legal and constitutional arguments invoked, the political dynamics at play, and the broader implications for communities and national policy. By examining key points from Governor Abbott's stance and actions to the Biden administration's response, we uncover the layers of contention, support, and the real-world impacts of these policies on local communities and national security. Texas border security measures. Texas, led by Governor Greg Abbott, has intensified its border security efforts by installing additional razor wire and fencing at a border park in Eagle Pass. This action is a response to rising illegal crossings and the physical challenge posed by the rising Rio Grande River. The state's initiative reflects a proactive stance against illegal immigration, showcasing Texas's commitment to securing its borders amid federal inaction. These measures aim to deter illegal crossings and highlight the state's resolve in addressing border security concerns, standing as a tangible manifestation of Texas's approach to safeguarding its territory. Abbott's stance on border security. Governor Greg Abbott has been vocal about the effectiveness of Texas's border security measures, arguing that they facilitate the Border Patrol's efforts. He criticizes President Biden for allegedly neglecting federal laws designed to prevent illegal entry and detain unauthorized immigrants. Abbott's accusations against the Biden administration underline a significant contention point, asserting that Texas's measures are not only necessary, but effective in compensating for perceived federal shortcomings. This stance reflects a broader critique of the federal approach to border security and immigration enforcement, positioning Texas as taking decisive action where the federal government has faltered. Constitutional rights and federal law. Abbott's argument that Texas has the constitutional right to defend itself against what he perceives as an invasion or imminent harm underscores a legal and constitutional justification for the state's border security actions. Citing Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution, Abbott positions Texas measures as a direct response to the federal government's alleged failure to enforce immigration laws. This rationale frames Texas's actions within a legal framework, suggesting that the state is compelled to act in the absence of adequate federal enforcement, thereby invoking constitutional provisions to legitimize state-level border security initiatives. Migrant apprehensions and arrests. The state of Texas has taken a firm stance against illegal migration by enforcing strict controls and making arrests for criminal trespass at the border. This approach has led to a significant number of apprehensions, particularly in sectors like San Diego, where there's been a notable influx of single adults from countries like China and Vietnam. Texas's aggressive enforcement strategy aims to curb illegal crossings and maintain security, demonstrating the state's commitment to law and order at the border. This proactive enforcement reflects broader concerns about border security and the challenges of managing migration flows effectively. Political and legal support. Governor Abbott has highlighted the support Texas has received from Republican governors and attorneys general across the United States, indicating a collective opposition to the Biden administration's immigration policies. This widespread backing underscores the political and legal solidarity among states and legal authorities against what they perceive as inadequate federal action on immigration. It reflects a broader political divide on immigration policy and border security, with Texas and its supporters advocating for more stringent measures and enforcement as a counterbalance to federal policies. Potential federalization of the National Guard. Abbott's warning about the potential political ramifications of federalizing the Texas National Guard underscores the tension between state and federal authority over border security. He suggests that such a move would be politically detrimental for the Biden administration, reflecting broader concerns about federal overreach and the autonomy of state-led security efforts. Abbott's readiness to counter federalization efforts highlights the state's determination to maintain control over its border security operations, emphasizing the significance of this issue within the broader political landscape. Security concerns and terrorist threats. Abbott's emphasis on the threat posed by known terrorists crossing the border into Texas elevates the state's border security measures from an immigration enforcement issue to a matter of national security. By framing the situation as one of imminent danger, Abbott seeks to justify Texas's aggressive border security posture as a necessary defense against potential threats. This narrative positions Texas's actions as not only addressing illegal immigration, but also safeguarding the state and nation from security threats, adding a layer of urgency to the state's border security initiatives. Impact on local communities. The relocation of migrants to a high school in New York City highlights the tangible impacts of immigration policies on local communities. This situation raises questions about the prioritization of resources and the direct effects of federal immigration policy on everyday life, including the disruption to education and the allocation of public spaces. It underscores the broader implications of immigration management and the challenges faced by localities in accommodating migrants, reflecting the complex interplay between federal policies, local government actions, and community needs. Biden administration's response. The Biden administration's claim of taking the border issue seriously and proposing comprehensive immigration reform reflects its approach to a long-standing challenge. By emphasizing efforts to address the immigration system and border security through legislation, the administration positions itself as proactive, albeit facing opposition. This stance highlights the administration's attempt to navigate the complexities of immigration policy and border management within a politically divided environment, underscoring the challenges of achieving reform and the importance of federal action in addressing immigration issues. Hunter Biden's congressional appearance. The mention of Hunter Biden's appearance on Capitol Hill and his status as a private citizen separate from official White House policy underscores the ongoing political controversy surrounding the Biden family. This situation highlights the challenges the administration faces in distinguishing between the president's public duties and private family matters, especially in a highly charged political climate. The reference to Hunter Biden's business dealings and legal scrutiny reflects broader debates about ethics, political accountability, and the intersection of personal and political life in the context of the Biden presidency. The tension between Texas's aggressive border security measures and the Biden administration's approach to immigration reform encapsulates a broader national debate on how to manage and secure the U.S. border. Governor Greg Abbott's actions, underscored by support from Republican governors and legal authorities, reflect a deep-seated concern for state sovereignty and national security set against the backdrop of perceived federal shortcomings. Meanwhile, the Biden administration's emphasis on comprehensive immigration reform and its handling of immigration-related challenges highlight the complexities of achieving consensus on this deeply divisive issue. As the situation evolves, the interplay between state-led initiatives and federal policies will continue to shape the national discourse on immigration, border security, and the delicate balance between ensuring safety and upholding America's foundational values of openness and opportunity.